The Quran states that Allah created man exclusively to do His will and worship Him. When Adam and Eve sinned, they were expelled from paradise and demoted to earth. According to Islam, the earth is neither fallen nor corrupted. Living on earth is not a punishment for people, but a testing ground where Allah evaluates each person on his or her conformance to His will to determine an individual's worthiness to return to paradise in the next life or not. Muslims believe that man's nature at birth is like Adam's, pure and sinless. Islam teaches that even though man is born sinless, outside evil influences would cause him to sin, and it is almost impossible to remain sinless in the long run. So a good question to ask here would be, if every man was born sinless, where did sin come from? The Quran answers this for us in Surah 35 verse 8, which read, "Then is one to whom the evil of his deeds has been made attractive, so he considers it good. For indeed, Allah sends astray whom He wills and guides whom He wills." In this verse, we see that there are certain things one can do thinking they are doing good without knowing that they are being deceived to think so. Here's an example. In Sahih Bukhari 66 verse 14, we find a story narrated by Muhammad how Moses and Adam were arguing about Adam's sin. And Adam explained to Moses that everything that happened was out of his control, as Allah had written what would happen 40 years before he was even created. But let's keep on reading the Quran. Surah chapter 4 verse 88 reads, "Do you wish to guide those whom Allah has sent astray? And he whom Allah sends astray, never will you find him away." From this verse, we can see that even if Adam would have wanted to resist, it would have been futile, as Allah was determined to make him sin. Before we continue, this channel is created to show you the world through the lens of Christ. Since you have come this far, please like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment. If you think Allah would never make one to sin, you need to sit tight, as this next hadith is about to shock you. Sahih Muslim 27:48. If you were not to commit sin, Allah would have swept you out of existence and would have replaced you by another people who have committed sin, and they asked for forgiveness from Allah, and He would have granted them pardon. This hadith indicates Allah is hell-bent on making people to sin. But why would Allah do all of this? Once more, the Quran has an answer in Surah 32 verse 13. "And if we had willed, we could have given every soul its guidance, but the word from me will come into effect. I will surely fill hell with jinn and people all together." Dear friend, only a demon would have such intent. The true God will never act in such a way. He said in His word that hell was intended for the devil and other fallen angels, and He doesn't want any man to be in hell. He even decided to die so that as many that would believe in Him will be spared from the torments that hell entails. Please accept the call of Jesus Christ today and come to the light. God bless.